Welcome back to the box. It's me. It's your man OG. I've been talking to a couple of people. I've had a couple of conversations, and the one thing that seems to be overwhelming, the overarching question: when are you getting back to the box? When are you dropping another episode? Somebody even went to me and gave me they let me know it has been over 6 months since I did an episode. Let me tell you, one of the things that has happened is I didn't feel what I had to say was relevant. And I think that could be the whole episode. How many times have you spoken to a person, poured into a people, only to feel that the things that you have said or the things that you're saying are falling on deaf ears? We all know, or for those that are new that may listen to this, I run. And running is one of the things that gives me joy and pain. Just today, I had to ask myself, why am I doing this? Because it was hot. Well, it was humid. It was hot and humid. And here in Florida, if you're from Florida, or anywhere in the South, you know that these summer months can be brutal. And who would want to run outside in the summer months? I raise my hand. But I say all that to say, it teaches you something. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you how to deal with the elements. It teaches you how to not give up something that you start. And I know me, far too many times, I've started something and quit it because I didn't feel that I was getting a result. I didn't feel that anybody understood what it was that I was saying. Nobody could remotely feel the way that I feel. ... But I had to come to the realization that I am not alone. There are people that start and stop things all the time. Just think about it. Every December 31st, and I've said this before and I won't harp on it, people say, I want to lose weight, I'm going to go to the gym. Gym memberships flood the first 7 days of January. First 2 weeks, the normals can't find a treadmill, can't find a machine, they gotta adjust. But the last 2 weeks of January, everything's back to normal. And what y'all don't realize is the people that go to the gym, that's one of the ways that the gyms make money, because they sign you up for a yearly or a monthly contract, and they take it out of your account, and after 2 months, you forget about it. You forget about it. And when you forget about it, they not calling you to tell you, hey, you said you wanted to lose weight, you want to come to the gym. Every month, they debit that money out of your account. So for me, I've had several conversations, and I've come to the realization to tell people, you have to attach something meaningful to your goal. It has to sting if you don't get it done. If you don't get it done, somebody, something is in jeopardy. And if you're willing to let that somebody or that thing down or fall by the wayside, you got to ask yourself, was that the thing that you needed to attach it to? Or did you really need to sit down and map out how you were going to get it done? On a run one day, I realized it stemmed from something that I heard in church one Sunday, And then I was listening to a podcast, and the two came together and had it. Decisions and vision. You make a decision to do, or you make a decision that I want to be a millionaire. And then you re-engineer that decision with vision. And you figure out, what is it that I need to do to become a millionaire? What is the time frame that I want to achieve this goal in? And you hit all those little itty bitty steps that, if done correctly, you'll reach your goal. Seems simple, right? But when was the last time mom, dad, somebody close to you when you were growing up told you that? I don't know. I'm still trying to answer the question because I don't have an answer. It took me many, many years to get to the point where I understand that you make a decision and there's the vision of what it looks like. What do you need to do in order to make that decision become a reality? I don't know about you. I can only speak for me. But as a parent, there are certain things that now my wife and I realize that we sacrificed for the kids. We wanted to save a certain amount of money so they didn't have student loans. There was a sacrifice. Decision, vision. What do you need to do in order to save this X amount of dollars? When does it need to be saved by? You want to buy a house. What kind of house do you want? What are your non-negotiables? What side of town do you want to live on? How much do you want to pay? How much do you want your mortgage to be? What does the house look like? You've decided to move, but can you afford it? You have to sit and truly sit in it to figure out what it is that you need to do to achieve that goal. I'm running my first marathon, birthday weekend in January. What do I need to do to make sure that I make it 26.2 miles? And am I truly willing to put in the work to make sure that I not only start, but finish? How bad am I willing to work to get to that goal? And I tell you, I told somebody today when I did a live, when you go through something and you successfully complete that thing, that's your progress. Your process, I'm sorry. And now you become an expert in that thing. Why? Because you've successfully completed that thing. Does that mean that you are the fastest? Or does that mean that you were the strongest? No. Not all the time. Not in all cases. Does that mean you're the smartest? No. It just means that you had a plan and you saw what it looked like and you did the things that you needed to do in between to make sure that you finished. So all I wanted to come on here and say today, I just needed to get that out of my head. If you get nothing else from this, you make a decision, you have vision, and you do the things in between to make sure that you achieve your goal. I'm your host, OG, coming to you in the box. Stay tuned. Some other things coming down the pike very soon. And I I would like for you to take the ride with me in that journey. All right? Talk to you soon. Peace.